We started our summer cruise with the goal of making it from Westerly, Rhode Island to Milford, Connecticut to meet up with the Oday owners for the annual Oday rendezvous. Loretta was not on board for this part of the trip as she was working. I had my good friend Steve on board with me for the 2-day trip to Milford. We left the Pawcatuck River Thursday morning with rain and very cloudy skies. The skies opened up and became sunny, and the wind picked up, but we were beating into it most of the way, and the sea conditions started to deteriorate. By late afternoon, we were looking for any safe harbor and could get a reservation on the outside of the gas dock at Saybrook Point Inn and Resort. The place is very impressive and very expensive, and we were on the outside of the gas dock, so we bounced around most of the night. We woke up Friday morning to a rainbow and was hoping that that was going to be a good sign for the rest of the day and the rest of our trip from Saybrook down to Milford. Leaving the river, the current was very strong and in our favor, which was a major plus. The scenery leaving the river was very nice with the lighthouses, but it was very dreary and drizzling for that part of the morning. The weather continued to deteriorate, and we ran in fog and rain, beating into the wind, so that we had to switch to motoring only. We motored for almost 9 hours. We passed Faulkner's Island Light, one of the most picturesque islands in Long Island Sound, and made it to Milford Harbor as the sun came out.
You're pulling in by 2 minutes.
We made it! Yes. We don't look that bad for wear.
You don't?
Do we?
I don't know. So how was the trip?
Very tough.
Very tough.
Very
Hey,
tough.
Steve.
It wasn't that bad. It's just an old part.
Okay, we made it to the Oday rendezvous by boat for the first time. We've done this for a number of years by car. We finally made it by boat. It was a very rough trip. 2 days out of Westerly, Rhode Island, down to Milford, but we are happy to be here.
Yay, great escapes.
I'm in line with 5,000 people trying to get it.
Hi, this is Rick DeStefano, my wife Gretchen. We're with Our New Affair on Oday 28. This is, we, along with the Lundquist, have put this together, taking over for Peter Dodenhoff, who will be here tomorrow night. We're happy to see everybody. It's wonderful to get all these old Odayers back together. So we're looking forward to a wonderful weekend here in Milford. Thank you.
Hey, it's good to be here. It's good to be anywhere my age.
Welcome to the rendezvous. Enjoy some coffee.
After a great weekend with the Oday crew, on Sunday morning we did the short trip from Milford to Fairfield, Connecticut. We switched crews and brought Rick on board.
We're slack tide now.
Fairfield, Great Escapes.
We spent the next 4 days as a transient in our hometown. Working on the boat, we put in new lithium batteries. We also did food shopping to provision for the next part of our trip. Loretta will be on board for this part of the trip. This will be her first long passage. So hopefully we will all have a great time. It was a beautiful sail from Fairfield to Branford. The entrance to Branford Harbor is a little tricky. There are 2 rocks you have to go through called the Mermaids, and when you see rocks on both sides and about 40 feet between them, it is a little disconcerting. Branford Harbor is a very well protected harbor, beautiful houses on the entrance going in, and we can't say enough positive things about Bruce and Johnson, a safe harbor marina in Branford. After swimming in the pool and showers, we settled in for the night. After a very restful night, we continued our trip from Branford Harbor to Westbrook, to another safe harbor marina, Pilot's Point. As with most safe harbor marinas, Pilot Point had a swimming pool. In fact, Pilot Point has 3 swimming pools and dock boys at your slip to greet you. It was a very restful and calm night, and the next morning we got up ready to continue on our trip. This leg would be from Westbrook back to Westerly, Rhode Island. Cruising Long Island Sound, you are almost never without cell phone coverage. Rounding Stonington Point, we are almost home. We made it back safely to our slip up the Pawcatuck River. The trip was 10 days. We used approximately 21 gallons of gas. We traveled approximately 170 miles, and we got a rip in the leech of our Jenny, which will need some work this winter. I'd like to thank Neil Pride Sales in Stratford, Connecticut for quickly fixing our sail. The dockage ranged between $2 a foot per night to a high of $7 a foot per night. Thank you to everyone who watched this video. Remember to give a thumbs up and a like and subscribe. See you next time.